have David Poon from the Ministry of Agriculture, and we have Lori Reeves from Quartech.
Good afternoon. My name is Lori Reeves, and I'm proud to be part of Quartech, a leading-edge technology company. We are honored to be part of many projects using Agile, DevOps, blockchain, and AI to deliver systems that assist heart patients, register cannabis stores, help victims of crime, and it's been an absolute pleasure to be part of the Ministry of Agriculture's project that focuses on the people side of change, the farmers. Here to talk about the project is David Poon from the Ministry. Please join me in welcoming David.
I got the best job in the world. I get paid to talk about crap. And I see the irony in that this is a lunchtime talk, but seriously, I get paid to work with farmers on managing fertilizers and manure. Used responsibly, fertilizers and manure are key to growing good and better crops. If used irresponsibly, they can pollute water. Now, for most of the last 10 years that I've been with the Ministry of Agriculture, this focus on manure has meant a focus on the technology, the science and engineering, technology for manure or technology for fertilizer. But too easily, sometimes we forget about what is more important. So recently, we've shifted our focus back onto people, the farmers who need to use that manure and fertilizer. Our focus is on influencing how farmers think and act about nutrient management. That's the art and science of using fertilizers and manure. The problem is that farmers right now don't have an easy way to know and show how to use manure responsibly. So working with Quartech, we made them a solution, made them a way. And it's called the Nutrient Management Calculator. Nutrient Management Calculator is a free-to-use online web application. What you do is you can type in information about your farm, your soil tests, what kind of crops you grow, what you're putting on, and the calculator will spit out calculations. It'll give you feedback to let you know how well you're matching those crop nutrient needs. Now back to the problem. It used to be that we designed our old software not for farmers, but for consultants to write reports for farmers. And there was value in that. Consultants certainly add value. The thing is, though, when you take away the money to pay for the consultants, and you take away the consultants, what we're left with is a barrier between farmers and the calculations that they want to be doing using the software. And the problem is, the farmers aren't able to put those calculations into practice at this point. And that's what we're fixing with the Nutrient Management Calculator. One of the amazing things we've seen so far is that the Nutrient Management Calculator's ease of use has opened it up to a much wider audience of users. An array of users who already work with farmers, who influence the decisions they make about how they use manures and fertilizers. And just as importantly, farmers are able to use the app on their own to put those calculations into practice on their farm, to make a difference for better crops, to make a difference for a cleaner environment. Let's look at some hard numbers. What we're looking at is a graph of the number of users in the April 2018 to December 2018 period. April was when we first launched the Nutrient Management Calculator, put it online. And in this time period, we had consultants prepare 47 reports for farmers. That's a value again, but it's only 1/10 of the total number of users that we reached with the nutrient management calculator. Now, how do we know that we're having an effect on those 500 people using it? Because that's important, right? We know that because we don't just design for farmers, we design with farmers. As we're developing the app, we take out prototypes, we take out beta versions onto the road. We put them in front of farmers, we get them to use it, and we do that because we want to know where the pain points are. We want to know when and where we need to course correct. And we get them to describe what they're thinking. And we know we're on the right course when we hear them saying something like this. This is easy to use. It doesn't take that long. We should probably get our soils and crops tested to dial it in. I underline dial it in because nutrient management at its heart is a continuous improvement process. It's about getting better. The farmers we talked to that day, there were a couple dairy farmers who, when we arrived, nutrient management was not on their radar. They talked about their manure application rates as either it's heavy, burns my grass, or it's light, it doesn't. They really hadn't thought about it before, but now, 15 minutes into using a beta version, we've got our foot in the door. Now they're thinking about how they can improve. And that's priceless because you can pay for a report, but you can't buy a change in attitude like we're seeing here. NBC, for all you Game of Thrones fans, regulation is coming. Actually, 2 weeks ago, regulation in BC changed such that farmers are going to have to show some due diligence. They're going to have to show the calculations, some justification for what amount of manure they're putting on their crops. And I don't know about you, but most people don't like to be told what they must do in a regulation. But if what you're being forced to do is something that's easy, or if it's something that's fun, something that you would normally do, that makes that pill a whole lot easier to swallow. The nutrient management calculator offers the potential to save farmers a few bucks while helping to protect the environment. This free, easy to use online web application is empowering farmers to know and show how they're using manure responsibly. And that's no pile of manure.